Hello dear students. Today we are going to discuss one more concept, that is volume. Now what do you mean by volume? Volume is actually the amount of space occupied by any object. For example, when I keep this pen here, how much space is occupied by the pen? That is called its volume. Now if you have a box, if I have this box with me, how much space, not place means only the plane surface, that is area, but how much space it occupies, that is called its volume. Okay, now volume is, what is it? It is the amount of space occupied by an object, or you can say a solid, right? Now whenever we discuss volume, we also discuss about capacity. What do you mean by the capacity? See, most of the time when you buy things, on that it will be written how much it contains. Okay, the quantity that a container can hold is called its capacity. So what is capacity? Capacity is the quantity. Now always it is not necessary that it should be a liquid, anything, even the creams and all also, whatever it is. Okay, the quantity of substances that a container can hold is called, container can hold is called its capacity. So today we are going to learn how volume and capacity are related, and how to find the volume of different solids. Mainly we will learn about three solids, that is cube, cuboid and cylinder. Similarly, capacity also, if it is a cuboidal formed container or cubical container or a cylindrical container, we will see how much quantity of material can be hold in that, held in that particular container. So let us now discuss exercise 11.4. Before 11.4 we need to discuss, as I told you, we need to discuss the formula to find the volume of different solid shapes. Okay, so you know the cube. If you take the cube, what will be the volume of the cube? Volume of the cube is equal to area multiplied by height. Area of the plane surface multiplied by height. What is area? A square multiplied by h. Here h is also equal to a. So it will be equal to a square into a, that is equal to a cube, or you can also write side cube. Whatever may be the side, you have to multiply by itself 3 times. That is the volume of the cube. Now if you take, I don't have a cube but I can show you a cuboid, and how to find the volume of a cuboid we will see. How to find the cuboid. Volume of a cuboid, I'll show you. Just a minute. Now see, this is a cuboid. Here you have a rectangle. Here also you have a rectangle, and here also you have a rectangle. So this solid is made up of rectangular faces. So this is a cuboid. Now how to find the volume? Volume means how much space it will occupy. So how much space, if you know this much plane surface it needs and this much height it needs, right? This way, this plane surface, how many plane surfaces will come in this height, that you have to find out, right? So that total will be the volume of this. So how will you find this plane surface is L into B, and this is H, height. So volume of the cuboid is again area into height, that is LB into H, which is equal to LBH. All the formulas are very easy in this particular chapter. Now if you think of cylinder, again our yesterday's tin is here. See, this is a circular face. Here also you have a circular face. In this particular case, these two are not equal, but usually cylinder has both the plane surfaces of equal size. Okay, so what will be the space occupied by this particular tin? It is equal to this area, how much area it has on the base multiplied by this height. So volume of cylinder is equal to, what is the area of this portion? What is the shape here? Circle. Area of the circle is pi. Okay, area into height. What is area? Pi r square into h. That is equal to pi r square h. So area of cuboid and cylinder, we have learned the formula. Now we have learned about plane surface area, then we learned about lateral surface area, then we learned about volume, we also learned about perimeter. Now when we learned about area and perimeter, we discussed whenever you have to find the length of the boundaries, we find the perimeter, and whenever we have to find the plane surface, how much plane surface is occupied, then we find area. Now here, when will you use volume? Volume is actually, see, if you think of this, volume of this is actually equal to how much paper is needed to make this, the material required to make it. Okay, that is equal to its volume, or how much it can hold, it can contain, that is the volume or its capacity. So when you get situations, you should be able to identify when to find the volume and when to find the lateral surface area or total surface area. If I ask you how much paint is needed to color this, so you should know it should be lateral surface area if it is side only. And if I tell completely to color this, I need total surface area. But if I ask you how much Amritanjan is there inside, then you have to find the volume. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss in the next question. Given a cylindrical tank, a tank is there in the form of a cylinder. In which situation will you find out surface area and in which situation volume? So they are giving you 2-3 situations. You have to identify when will you use or when will you find out area, surface area, and when will you find out the volume. The first situation is to find how much it can hold. What will you find out? To find how much it can hold, we just now discussed, that is volume, okay, or its capacity. Now, number of cement bags required to plaster it. So, if this is the cylindrical tank, okay, and we need to plaster it. While plastering, we need to cover everything with plastering means what? To apply cement, okay, the paste of cement to cover this complete area. What do we have to find out? We have to find out area or surface area. So in the second case, we have to find out surface area. And in the third one, to find the number of smaller tanks that can be filled with water from it. For example, if I have this cylinder filled with water, And from this, if I fill the water into small tanks, how many tanks do I want? Okay, what do I have to find out? To find out the volume of this cylinder and also the volume of that small cylinder, and then divide them. So here also we need to find out volume. So we should be clear when to find volume and when to find surface area. Now question number 2 is, diameter of a cylinder A is 7 centimeter and the height is 14 centimeter. Diameter of cylinder B is 14 centimeter and height is 7 centimeter. Usually what happens when we read this question without thinking, if you think, we feel that height and diameters are just interchange. There will be no change. So let us find out. Here cylinder A and here cylinder B. Two cylinders are there. In the first cylinder, diameter is given. All the cylinder diameter is given. Let us write D or diameter. Here it is 7 centimeter. And the height is 14 centimeter. Whereas here the diameter is 14 centimeter and the height is 7 centimeter. Now you have to find out, without doing any calculations, can you suggest whose volume is greater? So we have to find the volume that is clearly given. So let us find out volume by just write the formula. What is the volume? Pi r square h. Now here you see, when you find out pi r square h, r square is taken. So here what will be r? R will be, here r will be 7 upon 2 and here r will be 14 upon 2, that is 7. Okay, here r will be 7 and here it will be half of 7. So whenever you square it, what happens? It will become more. Okay, so here this number is smaller and here this number is double. So what will happen when you find the volume here and volume here? Naturally here the volume should be larger. So let us find out using, first we got a conclusion that here the volume will be more. Okay, why it will be more? Because r is squared here and r is double. H is once only. Okay, so that may not affect that much. So let us find out here. 22 upon 7 into r is 7 upon 2. So r square means we need to write 2 times into 14. See 7, 7, 2, 7, 2, 11. So you got 11 into 49, which is equal to 9, 3. I told you how to multiply with 9. It is easy. 9 plus 4, 13. 4 plus 1, 5. 539 centimeter square. Now here what happens? Here pi r square h is, pi r square h is equal to 22 upon 7 into r is 7 into 7 into 7. H is also 7. Pi r square h. So 1 7 gets cancelled. So you get 22 into 49. Here you got 11 into 49 and here you got 22 into 49. That is double of that. 9 2s are 18. 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. 5 2s are 10. So this will be the, here it will be cube. Pi volume will be always in cubical unit. Okay. So here which volume is bigger? The cylinder B volume will be bigger. Also we have to find the surface area. What is the surface area of cylinder? Total surface area is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. Here 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2 plus 14. And here 2 into 22 upon 7 into 7 into 7 plus 7. R is 7 and H is also 7. So here when you do 7 got cancelled, 2 got cancelled. So you get 22 into. Here when you find the LCM, 7 plus 14 2s are 28 upon 2. That is 2 get cancelled. 11 into 7 plus 28, 35. Okay. Now when you multiply 7 into 11 into 35, what will you get? 5 plus 3, 8 and 3. 385 centimeter square. Now here what will be the condition? 7 got cancelled. 44 into 14. So 14 fours are 56. 56 plus 5, 61 centimeter square. So again here the surface area also will be great. That's all for today. The remaining questions we will do in the next class. Thank you.